Today we're here with Shane Moody, who's the President and CEO of the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. And Shane, we appreciate you taking some time to talk with us today, and the folks that are watching on the video. I want to get right to this, the exciting news that the Chamber Foundation introducing the scorecard, and really the power behind Scorecard 2.0 that we released in October was bringing that data down to the local area. Give me a sense of is that an improvement that's meaningful to your area? And what might you do with data that helps you understand your economic progress and regress in the Destin area?
I think it's very important to us. We're kind of changing the focus at the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce and trying to be more issue-oriented and development-oriented, for lack of a better term, than we have been in the past. So I think you're going to see economic development play a key role in what we do for our members and for our community. To be able to go to the Florida Scorecard.com, that's kind of hard to spit out every once in a while, but to compare statistics to other communities who might be going after the same business we are, or to be able to compare ourselves and say, look, this is how much better we're doing, or this is where we need to improve, and to have it at the click of a mouse, I think is a fantastic thing.
What do you do with a scorecard and just in general your relationships with elected officials? I think that when we talk about accountability and transparency and as we see policy development try to be certainly tied to actual results, what does the scorecard do for you as you interact with the legislators or just city and county commissioners?
Well, I think it definitely gives us some data that helps us prove what we're trying to get done here. When you look at talent development, do the schools need to be better, and where do they need to be better? If there are a lot of foreclosures, you can go there and show that and say, look, we need to do something to stimulate the real estate market. And part of that problem might be taxes and insurance in the state. We can go to our legislators and say, you got to help us get this fixed so that we can get these numbers turned around. Locally, to our city and to our county, as we're looking to recruit business in, to expand business that may already be here, we can say, look, we've lost this many jobs in the past year. We need to recreate or expand so that we can get these jobs back and recruit the talent that we need here. So I think at all levels of government, even to the federal level, I think we'll be able to use this and help get some of the issues passed that we need done.
Sounds good. Today we spent quite a bit of time with the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce Board of Directors as they had their annual retreat, and Shane, you'd already talked about a new direction that your chamber is taking, and that's involved in the strategic planning process. What would you tell other leaders that are looking at strategic planning, particularly as the foundation is advocating for the adoption of the 6 Pillars framework? What has the 6 Pillars meant to you in your strategic planning, and how has it been helpful?
Well, I think that the 6 Pillars gives us a specific direction to go in. I've been in Florida for 7 years. There's been a lot of talk about regionalism and the state coming together. In 7 years, this is the first time that I've seen all the power players in the state that can affect economic development and economic growth come together with the same plan. And as long as we all have something, the same specific direction to work on, that's how the 6 Pillars can help us. I'm proud of our board for having the vision and being able to see that. And we look forward to making it part of our plan, from here on.
Shane, so far we've talked about the 6 Pillars, we've talked about the scorecard and strategic planning, and all that rolls into really what it means to be a chamber professional. And as the Chamber Foundation tries to enable you in what you do, I know that you, as the chairman of the Florida Association of Chamber Professionals, also are very dedicated to bringing in new blood and fresh blood and improving the professionalism of chambers across the state. Give me your assessment of what is the state of chamber life throughout the Sunshine State?
The state of chamber life, that's a great question. There's a saying out there that if you've seen one chamber, you've seen one chamber. If you've seen one community, you've seen one community. And that's true, but at the core value, at the core direction of what we do, we're all the same. So to be able to work on the professional development arm for chambers, it brings us all together. I think the state of chambers across the state is pretty good. I think we've weathered the downturn in the economy. But that's because we've got great chamber professionals in this state. This is the 3rd state I've been in 17 years in this business. I've never seen a group that can handle what has come our way over the last few years the way this group has. I think we've done a great job across the state of keeping the economy at least stabilized before it went completely under. The state of the chambers is great right now. There's a positive attitude. We're seeing a little turnaround. Everybody's a little happier than they were 2 years ago, and I think that's great for the state.
Well, we sit here post-elections. The state of the state is certainly going to change. The face of leadership has changed, but the business community and its passion for making a difference in their communities has not. So we turn it back. Shane, thank you for spending some time with us. We look for future installments. We're going to come back and visit if we can. Always good to be in the Destin area.
Always glad to have you here, and don't hesitate to come back.
That sounds good. Shane Moody, Executive Director, President, and CEO of the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. Thank you, Shane.
Thank you, Dale.